Wednesday, the 6th of November 2024. So Adrian's daily vlog, sharing smart stuff men should know. Relationship Wednesday, love better. Being forced to be an extrovert. One very subtle thing I've noticed from spending time socializing, going places, being among people and whatever else, is that in some situations and circumstances, really we are forced to be an extrovert. We have to be a little more outgoing and open and socializing, knowing how to handle ourselves in public, knowing how to handle ourselves in the world. And that's quite important because we have to also know when to be introvert and extrovert, know when to be humble and know when to be bragging, and even the balance there, humble bragging, which is something completely different. That probably warrants its own video in the future, though, really. But a lot of socializing involves being extroverted, and to achieve our goals socially, to socialize, to have strong relations in general, to have good connections in general, business, social, relationship or otherwise, those things, those outcomes kind of force us to be extrovert. And really, we want to embrace that, I think. We want to embrace that ability of being extrovert or being introvert at different times, but also being extrovert in general. So we know how to handle people. We know what to say, when not to say it, how to say it. And understanding, you sprinkle that with different cultures as well. You know how to handle different people. I was doing some business earlier with some people from the Americas, well, from North America. And very different culture from England and Europe, but still very important, very, very interesting. And other people beyond that and how to handle them. It's unusual for me to come across people from North America, but got used to it quite easily, and knowing how to handle what to say, what not to say, very important. And then also at the same time, knowing when to be introvert, knowing when to be quiet and reserved, knowing when to listen, knowing when to act, knowing when to listen, very important. But I've subtly noticed that these social events forces us to be extrovert, and that's good. It means that we're more rounded, we have more skills, we can handle ourselves in more places, we can do more stuff, we've got more talents and abilities. That's powerful, that's good. We know how to handle ourselves in different places, very powerful. And expands that comfort zone, very important, very priceless, very timeless, very loud. We have a loud city here sometimes as well, yeah. Even the city itself forces you to be extrovert, to pay attention, to look both ways all the time and not be hesitant, and to act, being decisive as well, very important. But that's important, and that's very subtle, because going to these events and socializing, we have to be extroverted. But the amazing thing is that you might think, oh, it's intimidating, it's you know, people are going to laugh, people are going to say whatever. 99 at least % of the time, people don't really care, or they forget about you. It's this spotlight effect, where you think the world is looking at you, and or you're nervous to say or do things, but really, the vast majority of the world or people are doing their own thing, and they don't really notice. So you, by doing something daring, tenacious, or knowing how to handle people, is important. It goes noticed as well. I've also subtly noticed here, in Latin America, a culture of gift giving really goes a long way, I've subtly noticed. And someone will do something for me, very nice in general, and I will give them a reward. A muffin and chocolate, whatever, a chocolate, or even a bottle of water, very, very light stuff like that. And they appreciate it, they really like it, and they're more willing to bend over backwards for me. And that means that by being extroverted and by pushing myself to do more and give more and be more and have more, I'm rewarded, I'm appreciated, I'm remembered. That's very important as well. And people care more. They care, as opposed to being timid and shy and introvert, which has its strengths, by the way. Being able to be introvert and retrospective and thinking and planning and pondering, very powerful, very priceless. But it's a question of life, it's a question of balance, knowing when to be this, knowing when to be that, how to be this, how to handle yourself, different places, different scenarios, when to be extroverted, what kind of situation and place, what kind of day, what kind of context, all these things. A lot of it is life experience, but a lot of it is contextual, a lot of it is depending on the event, the occasion, whatever else, priceless things. And then I say, go out into the world and socialize and do more and be more and have more and see more and experience more. Here I am in San Salvador, Central America, other side of the world. What a way to push yourself out the comfort zone and to be more extroverted. Amazing, absolutely amazing. And here I am speaking Spanish, by the way, all the time. That's pushing me even more to be extroverted, even more to be outgoing, pushing and expanding that comfort zone by doing more and being more and having more and seeing more. Amazing, priceless experiences, and very important, especially as a man. We don't want to be too introverted. We need some degree of that, to be introspective, to know when to be alone, to be reflective, to be planning and pondering, thinking and strategizing. Very important. But then when in the right place, the right time, the right social circle, the right occasion, we need to know how to be sociable. We need to know how to be extroverted. And these events, going to social events, these things push us to be more extrovert. And the more we can be extroverted, I find the better we can perform, the better we can do stuff, the better, which is amazing. And therefore we grow, we have more rounded skills. We are more unique, we are more valuable, makes sense, higher value, very important. I want to do a video about that in the future as well, about demonstrating high values, but later. A very nice view here, San Salvador, very nice, yeah. But otherwise, Adrian's daily vlog, sharing smart stuff men should know. Subscribe for more, yes, and you will see me tomorrow.